In this video, I'm going to share with you my DIY insert pages for my Happy Planner. Hi everyone, I'm Michelle and this is A Common Life. I'm a homeschooling mom of 5 kids, and today I want to share with you the insert pages that I made for my Happy Planner. You may have seen my previous video where I used my Happy Planner as my homeschool planner, and I basically just adapted the pages that came with the planner to make it work for my family. But I found over the last several months that it really wasn't working the way that I wanted it to. So I decided to go ahead and create my own pages. As you can see, it's a 2-page spread, and one side is of our week and the other side is our homeschool week. That's where all their assignments will go. I found that for me, it was easier to have the two things separated than having them all kind of integrated together on one page. So at the very top, I write the date, then the things that I want to remember during that week and jot down, the things I want to do during that week, our meal plan for the week, and then any chores that I wanted to have done during that week as well. And those kind of change from week to week depending on what is going on. And then obviously that's where I write everything from day to day. At the bottom is the grocery list and then the things that I might need to buy during the week. So that is everything that I will need for an entire week, all in one place on one piece of paper. The other page is all about our homeschool. I have everything here for the entire week. I put the date at the top, and then I have our morning time, our little boys, and our big kids divided up throughout the week. That works the best for me because that's basically how I teach them. On Wednesday and Friday, the 2 older children are at a homeschool school, and so on those 2 days, I'll be working very intensively with the younger boys, trying to get as much done as we can while they have my undivided attention. And then the bottom part is all of our afternoon activities for each day. After I've printed my pages, all I do is grab my Happy Planner hole punch and I just put the 2 papers together and then I hole punch them. And usually I will have copied many sheets so everything will be back to back when I put it into my Happy Planner. It makes things very easy to have it all in one place like that, and it's really convenient having the Happy Planner hole punch. At that point, it's very easy to just insert the pages into my planner and I'm ready to go. Once I have my pages in the planner, I'm ready to go ahead and start my planning. Obviously, I am not using the weekly pages that came with the planner, but I am using everything else, the calendar and the tabs and all the little stickers that came with it. I'm using all of those just as they were meant to be used with the planner. The only thing that I've edited is this spread here of my weekly plan and my homeschool week. So everything else is basically the way it came in the Happy Planner. So let's go ahead and take a closer look and see how I plan. I found these cute little paperclip flags at the Dollar Tree. I'm pretty sure there were 3 in a pack, and I just used one in my home planner because I just like to mark the place where I am going to be turning to basically all the time to see what's going on during the week or what assignments we need for our homeschool. So it's really easy. Obviously, you can see how it sticks out like that, and all I have to do is just open the book and turn directly to that page, and it makes things really easy for me. The very first thing that I do is I write the date at the very top of the page, and then I make sure that I have my computer out with my Google Calendar right there in front of me so that I can go ahead and copy down anything that needs to go on that page. It makes it really easy because I like to have everything all in one place as I'm planning. I'll pull over our calendar from Google, any other calendars that we need, and any homeschool assignments that we're going to need, and I put them all basically in front of me as I am planning, so it's all in one place. Then as I look through the calendar, I'll decide what things I need to be writing down. So I will grab my Happy Planner stickers. These were given to me by my friend Shalise from Sodbuster Living. You can actually see the video. I'll link to it up above where I received these stickers. They are so cute. There are so many really fun mom stickers like these Playdate stickers. I love those. And then things about school, which don't always really apply to us. Things about the day, about the weekend, eating in, meal plans, all that kind of stuff. So it's really perfect for a mom. I'm going to go ahead in here and grab the Playdate sticker because on Monday we have a Playdate with some friends. So I'm going to take that sticker, put it down on Monday, and then once I've decided all of the stickers that I'm going to be using, I will actually fill in the information. So right now I'm just going to go through my sticker book and find the other stickers that I want to use. 2 of my boys have basketball practice and basketball games this week, so I'm going to be using these stickers from this page of the book to mark down their practices on Thursday, and then also to mark down their games over the weekend. We have one more thing going on that week, so I'm going to grab a little sticker to help me remember in case I forget that the kids and my husband always have choir practice on Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. And sometimes the week can get so busy that I already forget that. So I put down a reminder to make sure I remember, because that means we need to have an earlier dinner that night and I need to get everyone settled. And then I'm going to grab these fun little hanging out with friends stickers to add to Monday, because yes, we have a play date, but it's going to be fun hanging out with our friends. We actually haven't seen them in a while, so that'll be really fun. So I'm just adding that there to kind of just add a little bit of fun to the page, because it's not very exciting as it is right now. And then I'm going to grab these and take that sticker that says you can do anything. It kind of matches the colors that I'm using this week, and I'm going to put that up in the remember spot. So if I'm feeling a little bit discouraged, maybe towards the end of the week or even on a Monday, that'll just give me a little bit of inspiration. Now I'm going to get started filling things in. So the play date is Monday morning at 11 a.m. So I'm just going to go ahead and write the time on there. Then I'm going to fill in that they have choir rehearsal on Wednesday evening with the time. And then I'm going to add in the time for the boys' practices and games as well. I'm not quite sure about the time and the place of the games because the website was down today as I was trying to plan this out. I'll go ahead and check again soon to find out the times, but I just wanted to add in at the bottom there that they need to not forget their water bottles. For this next part, I'm going to grab my friction pen. I prefer to use these when I'm doing meal planning and things like that, because those type of things change. And so I want to be able to just erase it if we have to make a change. Now I'm going to work on my meal plan. And the first thing that I do is I just look at whatever we have going on during the week, and I kind of plan around that. So first here I see that we have practice on Thursday, and so I always try to make an easy meal plan for Thursdays, because dinner is going to have to be early or late depending on when the child is practicing, and my husband comes home halfway through there. So we do a crock pot dinner on Thursdays, and then on Fridays we always do something that is like a fish or something similar like that. So we're going to just do fish and veggies this Friday. And then I check and see what else we have going on during the week, and I'll just kind of fill things in as I can. The next part that I work on is chores, and those change for me basically every week, kind of depending on what we have going on. So since we have friends coming over, I'm going to make sure the half bath is all cleaned up, and then I'll just kind of go through the week and see what types of things need to be done. So this is something I will probably fill in more like on a Sunday night or something like that, so I make sure that, I'm taking care of the things that need to be done at that time. I also look at the calendar to see what types of things I can take care of. If we have a busy day, I tend to do really easy things. And then if it's a day where we don't have a lot going on, then I'll do a bigger job, like deep cleaning the floors or something like that. But on Thursday, I just put down to tidy because we have basketball practices. And once we've done a full day of school, there's not that much time left between cooking an early dinner and getting the kids ready and taking them to practice. So I don't do any big cleaning jobs that day. And then for some reason, I always like to deep clean on Fridays. That's just something that I do. And then Saturday, we do some extra laundry, but I do not do chores on Sunday. Then on my grocery list here, I basically fill out throughout the week if there is something that I find that I need. So I'll just write it down here. That way, when I'm ready to plan my groceries, it's right there. And then I write down anything that I find I need to buy. I usually put things on my Amazon wish list that I can buy online, but it's something that is not available on Amazon. I will write it down here. And then next is the to-do section, and that's where I'll write down little things that I need to do that aren't really a chore, like maybe writing a thank you note or calling someone or paying a bill or something like that that wouldn't fit in my weekly calendar. I'll put it there. One more thing that I want to add this week is that on Wednesday and Friday, my two older children will be going to their homeschool school. They are now a part of a cottage school that meets 2 days a week, and we homeschool the other 3 days. And so I'm going to go ahead and add that in on Wednesday and Friday. That way I don't forget. Not that I think I'm going to forget, but you just never know. So I'm going to go ahead and take this really fun washi tape. I'm pretty sure I got that at Target in the dollar spot, and I'm going to put it on Wednesday and Friday. And then I'm going to add a sticker over each piece of washi tape to write down where they're going to be during that time. I just have a few more details to add. Like on Friday, I'm going to add this payday sticker to remind me that that is payday. And then I'm going to add a little bit more detail to the play date that we have going on Monday, because we have our friends who are coming for lunch that day. So I'm going to get this little What's Cooking sticker, which is so cute. It's from the Blue Scooter Press on Etsy. And I choose a sticker that kind of matches the color that I'm going for this week. And then I'm just going to write down the things that we're going to be eating that day for lunch. Her children have some dietary needs, and so I'm keeping things very simple with the things that I know that they can eat. That way I make sure that I have everything on hand by Sunday night or maybe even Saturday to make sure it's all ready to go for Monday. So that is my entire week all planned out. I have everything ready to go. Thankfully, it's a very simple, easy week. So let's move on to the homeschool side, and you can see how I plan out our homeschool week. I like to keep everything very simple. I do not write a lot of details, and I just keep everything as easy as I possibly can. So the big kids go in this column, and then the little boys go in the middle column, and then we have the morning time column that basically everyone uses, and then at the bottom, the afternoon activities section. If you have seen that Happy Planner video that I talked about earlier, you will know that I put a lot of detail into the planning for the Happy Planner. But now that we're several months into the school year, I really don't need to do that anymore. I can basically just write down the subject in the spot and then move on. So I'm going to start by writing down that the older two children, are going to be at their school on Wednesday and Friday. So I will not have to plan out basically anything for them at all those 2 days. They will be gone from 8:30 to 3 on Wednesday and Friday. And then on those 2 days, for the little boys, I do a little bit more of an intensive work with them because I have more time. And then the morning time does not include the older two children on Wednesday and Friday, just the younger kids. The first thing that I do is I write down our afternoon activities. So we have our basketball that is on Thursday, and then the kids have choir practice on Wednesday evening from 7 to 9 p.m. And I'll put all of that down there, and sometimes we have multiple things going on in a day, so it's really helpful to have everything written down below. Next, I fill in all of their weekly assignments. Now this part, like I said, is very, very simple. All I do is I write down the subjects that they're going to be studying. For my younger boys, they use workbooks. So what I do is I have my boys basically get as much work as they can get done each day. So if they feel inclined to do several math lessons, I just let them go ahead and do those. If they want to read for an hour, then we read for an hour. If they want to only do 5 or 10 minutes of spelling, then we only do 5 or 10 minutes of spelling one day. We're very flexible, but we're able to get so much done because we don't really have anything else going on during the day. I'm able to take several hours in the morning and just completely invest in them. I'm able to just sit beside them as they're doing their work and help them when they need help and encourage them when they need encouragement. And it's just a really wonderful thing to be able to do. So we don't plan anything out by page. We just basically do as much as we can do. And for my older two children, all of their assignments come from the school, so I really don't need to do any plans in my actual planner. What I do is I add in extra assignments or things that I want them to do. Sometimes I will use this section to add in chores. Right now I'm writing down that they need to read 100 pages. That's basically our new challenge for them, is that we want them to read 100 pages in whatever book they're reading every single day. I will also use that space to write down any type of field trip that we're doing, or if they're taking a special class that day at the museum or something like that, or if there's a lesson that they have, and that will go in those sections. And then morning time is where we all gather around the table, but usually this is more focused on my younger children. But I decided that since this is going to be the first day that we're starting back at homeschool for the year, I'm going to go ahead and do a poetry tea time on Monday morning because they love poetry tea time and I don't always do it as much as I wish I did. And so I'm going to put down the 2 things that I want to have for snacks for our poetry tea time, and then I'll write down what we're going to read. Then I move on and fill in everything for the rest of the week. I'm going to be hosting a book club at my house this month, and we're going to be reading Little Men. And so basically I just want to be reading that book with them every morning, and what I do is I give them a coloring page and they'll just color the coloring page while I'm reading out loud. And I'll add in our Charlotte Mason style attainments for the year. I'm going to have them memorize a Bible verse, and we're also going to be learning a song all together. So I'll be working on that with the children every single day, even the older children, even though they're not there all the time. Lastly, I will add in anything that I missed. I realized that I forgot to write in some of their subjects for Wednesday and Friday, so I will just check over everything and make sure that I have all of the subjects there. That way we are not forgetting anything during the week. And that is everything. Everything is planned out for my entire week, and it's all in one place. I don't need to turn any pages. Everything is right where I need it. I will have the link to this printable down below for you so that you can use it in your Happy Planner as well, or you can just hole punch it and put it in a binder, or you could have it coil bound. Whatever you want to do with it, you are free to use it however you would like to. If you have any questions for me about my homeschool planner or any other questions regarding homeschool or planning, please don't hesitate to put those in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.